In October, we talked about the work that we had done with a private DNA research company to identify the murderer of Jenny Zitricki. That individual had murdered and raped multiple women and young ladies across multiple states. And so he had been dead almost 20 years, but we were able to identify him. We went and exhumed the body. We got a search warrant to exhume the body and to get a DNA sample from the body, which we did, and that provided confirmation to what the genealogy research had provided. We have a child, and we know that child has 23 chromosomes from mom and 23 from dad. And so we're able to, through that same company, work through the parental identification. And that requires not just the DNA from the child, from the victim, but also the utilization of the genealogy DNA, which people consent to. That's how you make linkages, familial linkages, with people from past, present, all around the globe. And so they work then to acquire records and to build a family tree in reverse. I say reverse, it may not be precisely in reverse, but they work to build the family tree out. And they try to get as close to immediate family as they can. But they take us as close as they can, and then we have to do the rest of the work. But in this case, they were able to identify the father. We didn't have any other leads, and so the case went cold. Well, DNA technologies have refined over time to where we can use DNA much more prevalently in rediscovering leads, creating new leads that never existed before for us in some of our cold cases. So we find ourselves re-examining all of our cases. It gives lots of people hope. It gives us hope because, as you saw yesterday, there were detectives in the room who worked that case in 1990. They've long since retired, and they wanted to be there because they care. They care about our victims, and they care about bringing people to justice for their crimes. And so it does feel good, but it's a purpose, it's part of our mission. And we should leave no one behind.